Hello world, this is Lisa Friedrichsen, your friend and professor from Johnson County Community College, here to talk about the course objectives in Web 110, HTML, and CSS. So if you're in my class and you do a credit class search for Web 110, and you can search here for keywords or instructors' names, Web 110, and I'm ready for objective number 2, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what I would expect you to know to show mastery in that course objective. So to get more details about what this means, create valid and semantically correct HTML pages, we look down to the course outline and see the detail for that particular objective. You need to be able to declare the encoding and create the foundation of the web page, write semantically correct HTML, identify the body of the web page, apply styles, create structures for the web page, and create hypertext and hypermedia links. So let's look specifically at what that means. Here we are in Notepad++, and the first part of the outline is to declare the encoding and create the foundation. Well, the encoding is really this tag here, and we saw that in our last screencast. The foundation of the web page is really your doc type declaration statement and the outer HTML tags with your language specification, as well as your head and your body section. So we've really talked about this back in Objective 1 a little bit when we built our web pages using W3C standard. But I want you to be able to write those tags from scratch, the required tags for a web page. Semantically correct HTML means that if I have content that's a heading 1 or a heading 2 or a paragraph, I use the best tag to describe the content as best as possible. Semantically correct HTML also means that I'm using wireframe tags such as header, nav, main, and footer to break out the areas of the web page instead of using non-semantic div tags. In HTML4, we would create a div tag, and then we would probably ID that as header if it was really header information on every page. Well, we don't have to use that non-semantic div tag anymore because we have the semantic, we have the very meaningful header tag now with HTML5. So we're using the best tag for the content, and that's what semantically correct HTML means. The body of the web page is simply the section that shows up on the web page. The head section is information about the page. The body section is information on the page. I want you to be able to say that to me. I'm going to skip D for just a second, and we'll come back to that at the end. Creating structures for the web page means that you've got sections of your web page. Header, nav, main, and footer are pretty standard. There might be other areas such as an article or an aside, but by using these semantically correct tags, you're creating a nice wireframe structure for your web page. So I want you to be able to explain the structural tags on a web page, create hypertext and hypermedia links. That means knowing how to use the A tag. Hypertext text, such as JCCC or Lisa, is marked up using the A or anchor tag. And of course, we need to know where we're going to go when we click that link. And so every opening A tag is going to have the href attribute that says what web page we're redirecting to or what email address we're trying to send an email to. A hypermedia link could be something as simple as an image where we put the A tags around an image. And let's go to JCCC and make that image hyperlink. So I want you to be able to hyperlink an image as well. And let's just save this and run this and look at what this looks like in a web page. So here we have a hyperlink to JCCC, that's the image. Here we have a textual hyperlink, and here we have an email hyperlink. Now back to apply styles. Styling is a big and vast area that we will be covering more thoroughly in section 6, cascading style sheets. For this last objective, I would expect you to be able to talk about an embedded style sheet. And I've put a simple embedded style sheet in the head section of this web page. We have an opening and closing style tag. I'm going to style the H1 element. I'm going to change its text color and its background color. And of course, I wouldn't expect you to have these color codes memorized, but at least to be able to recognize what an embedded style sheet looks like and how we talk to the different elements on our web page through our style declarations. Later on, we're going to get into much more involved objectives about cascading style sheets. So at this point, we're just recognizing what an embedded style sheet looks like and talking through the code. Thank you.